descent, right? What is descent? We can say descent is a method of classifying individuals in terms of their kinship relationships, right? And there are many terms that often confuses students of the civil services examination, right? And two such terms, let me tell you. One is agnates. So basically I am trying to tell you that descent can be of two types: agnatic descent, right, and cognatic descent. Right. Agnatic descent basically means that a person, right, it is basically relation to the patriline, right, tracing descent through the patriline in the father's line. On the other hand, cognatic descent means tracing kinship through both mother and father's ancestors, right? Tracing descent through fathers and mothers. Ancestors, both ancestors you can say, are looked into in cognatic descent. Cognatic descent is basically of four types: ambilineal, this is of four types: ambilineal cognatic descent, okay. Second is bilineal, bilineal is also known as double descent. Right? Parallel descent, parallel cognatic descent, and bilateral cognatic descent. See, I have made a video on double descent versus bilateral descent that you can find on our YouTube channel, right? Right now I will tell you about these cognatic descent types and examples into them, right? So ambilineal cognatic descent, in this type of descent, a person can either trace descent through matriline, right, either through matriline or patriline. Right? So you can simply say either mother's side or father's side, एक decide करेंगे, right? Example of this ambilineal is Maoris of New Zealand, right? Samoan, the Samoan society is the same, which was studied by Malinowski. The example of bilineal or double descent, in this both descent, matriline and patriline operate concurrently. Here in this either was there, right? Here both operates concurrently, simultaneously you can say, right? But for different purpose, right? In our society, North Indian society, you can see that immovable property is inherited in the patriline, father's line, but some movable gifts are given at the time of marriage. Bhat is such an example, right? So basically here both things are operating. In some societies like Yako of Nigeria, Yako is a patrilineal society, right? And here we see double descent or bilineal descent, you can say two lines are concurrently operating, father's line and mother's line, right? Similarly, Ashanti of Ghana, is another example. Ashanti is a matrilineal society, right? Here immovable property is in the mother's line and movable and other things are in father's line. Parallel descent. Parallel descent, that means here the descent in male, you can say sons inherit from father and daughters inherit from mother, right? So, sons inherit from father, right, and daughters inherit from mother. Example of this type of descent is Apanae of Brazil. Then we have bilateral descent, right? In bilateral descent, basically every biological ancestor is linked, right? For more, if you want to know more about the difference between bilateral and bilineal, you can watch another video, right? The description of that video is also, the link of that video is given in the description of this video, right? So, this is basically given here, and for more such videos we will keep on meeting, right? Such terms I believe might enrich your knowledge, understanding about anthropology, right? Thank you, all the best.